Hi, and welcome to the Big Ranch Show, Episode 3, coming to you from Nacogdoches, Texas. On the show this week, we'll have the Trans-Pacific Partnership and the lack of care given to our veterans. One thing pissing me off, it should piss you off as well, is the lack of care being given to our veterans. Our veterans rely on the Veterans Administration for their benefits and their health care, yet nothing's being done to fix the problem. There's been a backlog that's decades old, and leaders from neither party have done anything to fix it. People keep wanting to blame one president or another, and it's not. It's a systemic problem. The whole mess is screwed up. Congress keeps saying they'll get to it. The question is, when will they get to it? When will they take care of our veterans and give them what they rightly deserve, which is to be taken care of? These people coming back from war should not have to worry about if they're going to be able to get taken care of health-wise. It was part of the deal, I believe, when they signed up, was that they had health care through the VA. Now, like any system, there's always reasons for it. Part of the problem is a huge backlog in the VA system. On top of that, you add a problem of funds being cut by Congress to the VA in the wake of some of the recent scandals, especially in Phoenix, where 40 people died waiting for treatment at a Phoenix VA clinic. The problem is, taking the money away is not going to fix the problem. Throwing more money at it won't fix the problem, but taking money away sure as hell ain't going to fix it. These people deserve treatment, and the best way to go about that is to fire the people from top down and redo the entire structure and fix everything. Workers aren't doing their job, fire them, get new ones. There are thousands and thousands, if not millions of people willing to work and willing to take care of our veterans. And these people obviously don't want to. So why should they be working there? So how about fire them from the top down, every single one of them? Just get rid of everybody from the top down. Restore the funding, and then guarantee some way for our veterans to get every bit of care that they deserve, whether they have to go to an outside doctor on the VA's dime or whatever. It doesn't matter how it should happen. It should just get done. It doesn't matter what your party is. It doesn't matter anything. This should not be a political issue. This should be all about taking care of our veterans who have put their lives on the line for you and myself. I don't understand how we've allowed this to get to this point to where nobody is caring for our vets. If you're like me and you agree that this is a problem that needs to be fixed, I say you call your congressman and your governors and everybody. Call everybody that you can get on the phone within our government to make sure that our veterans are taken care of at a level that they deserve. These people should not have to worry about their health. Also in the issue is, with the lack of treatment, is a rise in military vet suicide. Suicides are 22 and 1. 22 to 1 in the military, within returning military vets at the current moment. This number is just way too high, and it should not happen. These people should get the care they deserve, especially if they have mental illnesses that need to be taken care of. And these things cannot wait. These people cannot wait for justice. They cannot wait to be served by the VA. The VA must start taking care of their situation and taking care of it right now. There is no excuse for the lack of care for our military veterans. Thank you. Another topic in the news as of late has been the Trans-Pacific Partnership. The Trans-Pacific Partnership, known as the TPP, is just another NAFTA-style trade deal to where American workers will have their jobs sent overseas to even further depths than they've already been done. Manufacturing in America is already falling. Finally, we get it rebounding, and now we want to sign this trade deal to send jobs overseas and hurt American manufacturing again? No, it's not right. The biggest problem is the secrecy that this deal has been under ever since we toyed with the idea of getting involved back during the Bush administration. The Obama administration's been no better, if not even worse, at keeping it secret. Everything's a closed door deal. There's nothing being made to the public. In fact, it's very hard to get actual information. You can just get a bunch of hearsay on what it's actually going to do. They claim that there's protections in the law for workers, American workers, to keep their jobs and for jobs not to be sent overseas. But if that's true, why don't they make it public? Why can't the rest of America see what's going on? The reason I think that they're not doing it is because there are no protections for the American worker, and it will send jobs overseas simply to line the pockets of the bigwigs on Wall Street and multinational corporations. This is not fair to the American worker, and we should say no. The problem is Americans are very apathetic to the idea of fixing the problem. They have this belief that, well, it's not going to hurt that many people, or that it can't hurt anybody. Well, the fact is it will hurt people. The more people you take out of the workforce, one, the more money the government is going to have to spend on them, either through TANF, food stamps, housing assistance, whatever. These are the things that will increase as our manufacturing jobs go further and further away. Right now, we have millions of people out of work. Even though our unemployment rate is under 6% the last time I looked, we still have millions of people out of work, and many of those people were in the manufacturing sector of jobs that just aren't coming back. We should not be happy with the fact that these jobs are gone. We should be working to get these jobs back. You can say all you want that, oh, we're moving in a new technological direction. Well, that's great, but people still need jobs. And jobs won't be made if we send jobs over to Vietnam or to other places where they pay, pennies a day or pennies a whatever an hour for people to work. It's just not proper. I think if more Americans understood this deal and knew what this deal was about, they would stand up and say, hell no, we've had enough. Keep our jobs here. I say we pull out of the deal, and that we penalize companies that want to send their jobs and stuff overseas and move their headquarters overseas. And we should get rid of these companies. We shouldn't allow them to work within our borders. If they don't want to work for the American people who buy their products, who use their jobs to put food on the table and money in their bank accounts so they can afford to take care of their family and afford a decent place to live, health care, and a way to drive to and from work every day, then we don't need them. We need companies that care about the American worker and care about the American people. And this deal will not help build American jobs. Donald Trump and Elizabeth Warren both agree that this is a horrible deal for American workers, and it's a horrible deal for America. Thank you. One last thing, I'd like to thank y'all for taking time to watch my videos as of late. I know they're not very high quality, and I'm working to improve that. In order to improve that, I need more views and more viewership in general. So if you could please like and subscribe and share my video, that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much.